and welcome to this special edition of THV 11 News at 6:30. I'm Dawn Scott, and I'm here with all of the foster children. We've been here since 5 o'clock at the Museum of Discovery. They've donated space for a party for these children, and the purpose of this is to let them know that even though they may be in foster homes, even though they may not have a family, that people in this community care about them. They're dying to open their presents. Are you guys ready? Yeah! All right, let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have at it. These gifts were donated by the Knowledge Tree, which is a business here in Central Arkansas. Also a group of attorneys here, Wallace, Duke, Russell, and Martin. They gave a lot of money for these toys, and as you can tell, this means so much to these children. The Golden Corral gave food, and they're all getting their gifts right now as we speak. What this is about is putting smiles on these children's faces. And we want to share with you, while they continue opening their presents here tonight, the story of Amy. She's right next to me here. She's a girl we featured about a year and a half ago. A family took notice of that feature, and they brought her home. Take a look.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Sing and dance and go shopping.
When we first introduced you to Amy, she was 12 years old, and she was desperate for a home. Her emotions then too much to bear. She told us she was afraid and tired of feeling as though no one wanted her. But it was this very story that captured the heart of a woman in Dardanelle.
I probably watched it 10 or 15 times. Probably more than that, but she was just precious.
Erin Ayler already knew about Amy from her church's prayer list. She was placed on it after her adoption fell through. Then she saw Amy's story on THV 11.
I felt bad for her. I felt bad that she had been in foster care that long. Her talking about when the adoption that fell through, that made me really sad.
So Ayler turned that sadness into action, creating a life book.
We put pictures in it of our family, and we show what our house looks like. And they do this so when a foster child comes to a house, they're not so scared. They know what to expect.
And soon Ayler learned her family had been approved to meet Amy and give her the book themselves.
They gave it to me, and I was like, really? And I saw all the pictures, and I'm like, I think this is going to be the best family in the whole world.
It was fabulous. We met at the Cracker Barrel in Alma. So now every time we drive by there, if we go to Fort Smith, we always say, that's where we met. It was just, yeah, we just loved her from the beginning.
This is my room.
Her own room, decorated in her favorite hot pink and zebra print.
Me and my mom actually went shopping to Hobby Lobby, and we got all of this.
Her very first Christmas tree, her first trip to the beach, her first school pictures, which no one has ever bought for her until this year. And a bonus, 2 little brothers, Max and Asa.
All of a sudden have an older sister.
And I get to bug her. I love them. I really love my parents and my brothers and my whole family, and I love them.
I wake up every morning. I love being her mama. She wakes up with a smile. She goes to bed with a smile. She does, and we're all kind of goofy together, so that worked out good. I just feel like the Lord, He's put our life together with certain things to be her mom and her dad.
And so this day, Amy is crying for very different reasons.
I feel like I'm safe, a family, and God.
A young girl who found her forever family,
I do like making stuff with you.
Yeah, I do too.
now wishing the same for others.
I just wish every foster kid would get adopted, just right now. I mean, there is a lot of kids right now are just suffering by pain.
There's a lot of people that are hurting out there. And whose responsibility is it? A lot of people say, oh, well, somebody else is going to do that. Well, who's somebody else? That's us. That's us.
Amy has been with the Aylers since June, and her adoption will be finalized with them within the next 6 weeks. So proud to tell her story. She is not the only one. You know, THV 11 has partnered with the Arkansas Department of Human Services to put these stories on the air, and I want to give you a little bit of information about this. Our segment started back in 2009, and since then, We have aired 47 features on these children. Some include sibling groups, some only one child, and tonight we are proud to report that of the 47, 18 adoptions have been finalized. Here is a look now at a majority of the children who found their forever home.
Purses and shoes. Those are my favorite things to shop for.
It's been hard not to be able to see our brothers. I like to play with them because I love them so much. I can go back with her. We're in trouble. I had a lot of fun. I love him a lot. Goodbye, Daddy.
What's it like to see each other today?
Me.
What is
Good. Oh, my fun. The best day ever. The best day ever.
I love her. She's my sister. She'd have all these cute little boyfriends, and then she took the guy that I liked.
It makes me feel better than having a fake mom and dad. I told you this about you guys are my favorite brother and sister.
Yes, yes, you have. Millions of times.
They're trying to find us a new home. Miss Lisa told us.
They, along with their siblings, 4-year-old Adriana and 2-year-old Bentley. Zach and his siblings live in separate foster homes, but today are reunited.
I want to be a psychologist or archaeologist.
Deep in the foam pits at River City Gymnastics, 3 little brothers play, all while their big sister takes over the inflatable bouncy house. Sean's dream is to become a weatherman, a dream he had a chance to live. 6-year-old Abby, 5-year-old Colton, and their 4-year-old baby sister, Clara.
Watch out for a needle.
I'm still waiting for it, and I have hope. And I have faith.
THV is sponsored by Wilson's Home Improvement.
Welcome back once again to our THV 11 special, A Place to Call Home. And this is our Christmas party here at the Museum of Discovery. And I am joined by First Lady Ginger Beebe. She is here at the party with us tonight, along with Marilyn Counts, who is the head of adoptions for DHS. And first of all, thank you so much, both of you, for being here tonight.
Warms your heart to be here.
Mrs. Beebe, tell us, why is this important to you to be here and to see this?
As being a child that was adopted, it just warms your heart to see all these children, to know that they've smiled tonight, they've laughed, and to know that someone cares for them because they need a home so desperately.
They desperately do need homes. They come from so many different circumstances. We've shared your stories with them, of course, since 2009. Marilyn, you saw their faces when they opened the gifts, when they saw Santa here tonight. What does this mean to your children, to our children?
This is a wonderful opportunity for them, and we just thank you so much for having this Christmas party for them. And it was so heartening to see them happy and smiling and excited about the gifts. And some of these children have been adopted. A lot of these children here have not been adopted and are still looking for forever families. We still need homes for sibling groups and older children. So if anybody's interested, please give us a call. But thank you again, Dawn. This is wonderful.
You not only need homes permanently for these children, but there is a big need in our state for foster parents.
Absolutely. All kinds of foster parents for all kinds of children. It's difficult when kids come in and they're a large sibling group, and sometimes they get split up because there's not enough beds in a particular home. But if we had those families who have the space and can take siblings, 3 or 4, even 5 siblings, then they could stay together through that foster care stay, and then if it ends up that they're freed for adoption, chances are maybe that foster home would adopt them.
Marilyn Counts with DHS. First Lady Ginger Beebe, thank you so much. Well, and it doesn't end here, because when we come back after a break, we shopped for 40-some children. I needed help. I asked the First Lady to come with me, and you'll see some video of that coming up after the break. Stay with us. All right, I'm here with 2 little kids. What'd you get? Some fun toys. Some fun toys?
I got a Lego and
And a little drawing pad?
Yes.
All right, this is what it's all about here tonight at the Museum of Discovery. And Ginger Beebe and I, the First Lady, went shopping for these children. Take a look at how hard it was.
And I'm going to go ahead and they're going to be at the parties. The 10-year-old loves pirates, and the 5-year-old loves anything with wheels. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. You might could get a pair of them, and then that would be a gift. And it comes with like 3 of the little figures.
Maybe you need farm and you need a gas station to get your gas to
Yes.
go in your farm.
Perfect. 5-year-old girl who's absolutely precious. She would like anything girly.
What is that?
Let's see.
A
Loop-de-loo. Design your own bracelets and make them in minutes.
You want the fairy or the ballerina?
Either one is fine.
Okay.
Which one's
let's do
cuter?
that. Well,
I like these two.
Okay.
Okay, we've got this Isabella, and she likes earrings.
How much are the Beanie Babies?
Any girl would like something like that, yeah? Okay, that's perfect. And the other one likes anything with wheels. Thank you for showing it to us.
That's just cute because it has little propellers on it.
Well, these 10-year-olds and the 12-year-olds. We do have a 5-year-old girl left, LaShonda. Would she want to play like a dress up? Wait, look, she did have one.
As you know, I was adopted. And so I can really relate to these children because they're waiting to be adopted.
Okay, it's done.
Again to the Knowledge Tree. They donated so many of those toys, and also to a local law firm, Wallace, Martin, Duke, and Russell. They gave $450 out of their own pockets for toys for these children. As you can see, it absolutely made their night. We'll be back with much more from this Christmas party for the foster children. Back live at the Museum of Discovery for the party for the foster children here tonight. Some of them desperately needing a home, a permanent home, a place to call home. Meet Cameron. He's who we're featuring in the month of December.
You mess with me.
No fishtail here.
I got it.
An 11-year-old boy
I got you, boy.
casts his line by the creek,
I think it's blow a bubble or something.
and no fish gets away.
I caught trout. 8 trout, matter of fact.
It's true. 8 trout for 6th grader Cameron, one after the other. A boy who loves fishing most.
To catch fish, to see water. It's beautiful how the waterfalls are.
Cameron would fish every day if only someone would take him to enjoy the beauty of the outdoors, something which seems to calm him, help him forget about the pains of his past. He has no recollection of his mother or father and has been in state foster care most of his life.
I hate getting moves here and there. They're everywhere.
But the only thing moving this day was under the water. On the creek bank, Game and Fish's Steve Wildman Wilson with a pointer or two.
They were hitting right over there. Let's watch.
And a free fishing pole for Cameron, which he invited me to thread. Cameron, meantime, hoping for the big one, hoping also for a home and a family that's his.
What would be the best thing about being adopted, sweetheart?
I think I feel good.
You can find more information on our website about Cameron or any of the other children up for adoption. And look who I found, Anthony Lucas.
A celebrity.
I'm just Anthony. How y'all doing? It's great, having a great time. It's
Thank you so much.
that you put on along with all the volunteers. Thank you for having me.
One of the little kids in particular, Devontae, has gotten a little bit attached to you.
Yes, he has. He hated to see me leave. I told him I had to go. He said, "Where you going?" I said, "I got to go home to my family." But he said, "Thank you so much for coming out." That's what he told me. So it was real nice to see him again.
Well, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here, too.
You know I love this concert. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. And Ed has come over, which we appreciate.
I wanted to hang out with all the celebrities. Of course, the children are the real reason. Good to see you, Anthony. I got my picture taken with Santa, another pretty important person, along with these wonderful children. Don, good job tonight. Great job.
It's not about me. It's about the kids.
That's what I mean. Great job with those kids. Here's a quick look at your forecast. Your extended outlook shows that we are going to warm up just a little bit as we head toward the weekend, but not just yet. Tonight's low about 45. Tomorrow we'll see 61, and then warmer weather into the weekend. Stay with us. We're back with a final check after this.
We are out of time. Thank you so much for watching this special edition of THV 11 News at 6 for the foster children. On behalf of all of the folks who helped pitch in for this party, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Good night, everybody.
Good night.